Hey y'all, thanks for joining me. That's not a real deer, that's a target. Thanks for joining me today here on Pure South Pastures. It's good to be back. It's a foggy morning here in Central Arkansas, 34 degrees. We're gonna get to the animals in just a little while, but we're gonna go do something a little bit different this morning. We're gonna go do some beaver trapping jobs. They're nuisance jobs that a couple of them have, a couple of people have asked me to do some stuff for them. And so I don't know how much footage of that I'll get because it's kind of, being one person doing it, there's a lot to it. But anyway, I'll take you along for that, and then we'll get back to the animals. I'm glad you joined me today. Let's get into it. All right, I'm pulling up to this this beaver trapping job. This is an older couple that has a small little pond, and the beavers have been nice for a while because they like to see them. And actually, the beavers helped them make the pond a little bigger because they built a pretty good sized dam. You'll be able to see it here in a minute, but it retained a lot of water. But then I guess the beavers just, there got to be so many of them that they were eating all their trees down. So they lost a whole big slew of trees, and they were just going to lose everything if they didn't take care of them. So they called me and said, can you come get these beavers out? So I'm trying to help them get that done. We've gotten a couple out of here already, and I think that may be all of them. I don't know. I saw some sign yesterday that looked like there might be some left, at least one or two maybe. So I just wanted to leave the traps a little while longer just to see. If the traps aren't messed with today, there's a pretty good chance that we've gotten them all, because there's water running right at the trap, and normally beavers they'll if there's water running, they're going to try to stop it. So pulling up here now, let's see what happens. All right, we're pulling out of that spot. I pulled that drowning rig. It's got a foothold trap on it. It's chilly out there. That thing has been sitting for a few days with nothing. After we caught a couple, nothing's been messing with that trap. A lot of times, when that happens, you just pull the trap and it's done because they're not stopping the water from running on the dam. I don't know. It looks to me like there's still a beaver there. So I didn't leave any traps. I just pulled everything. I'm gonna pull out of there for about 7 days. I told the homeowners, the landowners, leave it alone for about 7 days. If I come back and it looks like there's some activity, some new signs, fresh sign or whatever, then I will, I'll reset a couple different kind of traps, set some conibears, and there's some pretty good beaver runs down in the bottom of that deal, and I need to set some kill traps down in those. Anyway, we'll see. Maybe I've got them all, maybe I don't, but I hate to call it done and leave out of there and then they still have beavers chewing their trees. So we'll come back and check in about 7 days, and maybe we can call it done then. If not, then no, she's texting me right now, but maybe we can call it done, or maybe got to get back after them again. All right. So we came home. I came home, grabbed the trailer, put the four-wheeler on it, and we're going to go over to another little job that this lady has had problems year after year. She called me a little while ago. They're actually trying to sell this property, and beavers had it dammed up so bad that water was just backing up in the pastures and stuff. So you can see here, this is why beavers are good until they're not. They're nice when they're holding up water and you want it, but I can talk over the four-wheeler, but this is kind of what we got. It's just a mess. This is where the water starts. And it's rather deep. There's a lot of beavers in here. I thought maybe we had them, but they've already set up 3 other dams. So we're putting traps on all those. I'm putting traps on all those today. I don't know why I always say we're. I'm out here by myself. So you can see this is this gets destructive. You know, they're needing to get in here. They're having to haul some hay out of the back here. It's destructive when they're trying to sell the place, get people on it. One dam was right there. I caught several off the bit. They're not working there anymore. They know there's traps there, so they've moved over. You hear the four-wheeler sunk right there. Deep hole. Trying to get this hay off of this field right here. By the way, it's not easy holding my camera and driving and trying to talk all at the same time. All right. So I brought that drowning rig that I had from that other place. I've already set one trap here and one trap up the creek a little bit. Whew, old four-wheeler. Had the water hitting it. Hang on just a second. All right, so I'm gonna take this drowning rig that I had at that other place, set it on this one. I'll show you real quick. I'm not crazy about this setup because it's a pain to get it in and out. I got another drowning rig right here that's on cables. It's a lot better. This is one of the dams that they've built, and I had cut this the last time I was here, so I know they're still active in here. But you can see right there, I just made a little cut in the dam. There's a trap laying right in front of that. I don't know if you can see the little orangish rusty spot there. That's where the trap is. And then we're gonna go on up the creek here where there's a pretty good little dam. And we're gonna put this drowning rig in my hand over there. Whew, I just about stepped in a hole deeper than my boot. That would have been fun. Yeah, 8-foot piece of rebar is not the best option walking through the woods when you can do it with a cable. Do the same thing. That one that I just showed you is a cable. It's like a aircraft cable on, it's got a lock on it as well, just like this one, where when they go out on it, they can't come back. But on the end of it, I got a window weight. And if you've ever seen those, they're 10 pounds. Throw those out in the water. When that beaver goes out, he can't get that weight up. So you can see they've been chewing in here. All kinds of chewing in here. This right here is what you call a castor mound. If you can see those black leaves right there, that's where a beaver comes up there. He chewed on that stick right there. But they put their castor down there, and kind of just a place where they sit and put their scent down. You can make those, like a mock castor mound, and catch beavers on it as well. So my camera work is probably terrible right now. I'm trying to weave this 8-foot piece of rebar through a bunch of trees. So excuse me. So you can see here what we got. I mean, this thing holds a lot of water. It goes down quite a bit here. Let me get my gloves off. So it goes down, drops down quite a bit. I just opened this up a minute ago. So I put my foot in there. You don't want to go too wide, because if you have a nice narrow spot right there, then you define where the beaver is going to come and try to patch it up, and you put your trap right in front of it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it set up here. All right, y'all. I'll show you what we're grazing out here. Grazing standing hay or stockpile, stuff that we've let grow pretty much all the year. So they've taken a lot of this, and I've given them this section that I'm about to show you, and then I'll take you back and show you where they've already grazed quite a bit. So check this out. All right, So this, you can see some broom sedge in here. There's a ton of grass down in here. By the way, True Dave boots. These are great boots if you're looking for these are the boots I wear every day now that I've got them. Started wearing them late summer into the winter. I wanted to try them before I promoted them. And been trapping and doing daily chores in these. True Dave, TrueDaveGear.com. Go on there and grab you a pair of boots. They're really priced well. They're durable, they're comfortable, and I can highly recommend them. I wear them every day. So this stockpile, there's a lot of it here, and you can see there are areas they really liked, and they took it down to nothing. See, I mean, and that's how they did back in the area where they grazed before. But most of this still has, I don't know, a lot of edible forage here. So they're kind of picking through it, getting the green out of it. You can see, like down in here, there's a lot of green. I'm out of breath because I was up there fighting off cows whenever I was doing, when I was feeding protein. That's why they're up there, not down here. But right here is where the line was, and you can tell, I mean, I can tell on camera, you might not be able to, but there was a line right here, and this over here has just been decimated. They took a whole lot of it right down to the ground. Got really good manure and urine distribution, and they're just going after it. So I'll probably come in here, if it stays dry for the next couple of weeks, I'm probably going to come in here and clip this broom sedge where they've already grazed, and then just keep them going forward. And you can see across that creek right there on the other side, we have half of that field. There's probably about there's probably about 15 acres over there of stockpile grass, and there's another 5 here. So I'm feeding them a little bit of hay today. I'm going to do that. I just got a Greg Judy Bail Unroller, and I picked it up pretty cheap from a neighbor. He said he had unrolled about 50 bales with it, and they were getting out of the cattle business, and so he had it on Facebook. He'd actually bought a couple calves from me before, and so it was good to reconnect with him, and really good to get a good deal on the Bail Unroller. I've always wanted one, but I just didn't pull the trigger, and for the price he was selling it for, I couldn't turn it down. So anyway, this is what we're grazing. I mean, I don't know if you can see it here, but there's a definite line right there where the line was before. There's a graze line, and then over there's a lot thicker forage. And they'll need to graze it for a couple of days. But up here I have an area where they're going through a gate, and so there's a cattle trail there, you know, where they beat it down in the mud from walking on it day after day after day. And I've been unrolling hay on it, and that gives them a little bit of hay to eat. Probably just spoil them a little bit, and it also helps with that spot. Huh. Knox is that boy is a deer. You can find a deer carcass if there's one in the country. So I've got deer bones all over my farm. And it's funny, he brings up a lot of heads, and I'm not saying, but I might be saying, a bunch of them are illegal bucks, too small. And so here in Arkansas, there's a 3-point rule. So you have to have 3 points on one side. And yeah, I got a feeling people around here, they shoot whatever they see and throw the carcass away. So anyway, pigs over here. Oh, there's a piece of trash that was in hay. So you can see right here where we grazed, where I unrolled some hay yesterday. And now I'm going to go get the Bail Unroller, and I'm going to unroll it on that cattle trail there. That'll make that cattle trail disappear, and put down some nutrients. And yeah, it'll be good. Pigs are growing. They are growing. Hey, pigs. Hey, pig. Man, y'all acting like you're part backhoe out here. Good grief. What are y'all doing? Huh? What are y'all doing? Hey, watch this. Hey, what do you say? Huh? Huh? What do you say, pig? That little pig right there, it will not grow. I mean, it's just got it's got elf genes, I guess. It's a little bitty guy. It won't grow, but the rest of them are growing out nice. That big old fat girl there, man, she's putting on the pounds. Pigs, y'all doing good? Let me reach out here and touch you. Huh? You doing good? I love pigs. They're so curious. They're so fun. It's always a party when the pigs are in the house. All right, so here's the bail unroller. Got it hooked up to the four-wheeler there. These spikes slide out. You back over the bail. Then you just slide the spikes in, hook the chains up, and this the winch on the front. Just sharing this if anybody's never seen one of these. The winch on the front hooks to right there, that hook, and it picks up that bail. I'll show you. I'll pick up this bail. I'm only going to roll out about half of it, and I'll pick it up and show you. All right, let's pull this and roll this bail out a little bit. A little more than I wanted, but that's all right. I was trying hard to cover up that trail that they had made, that cattle trail. So this thing, it'll move a bale of hay too. Like that, when you get it all the way up, you're in transport mode. You can pull that bale anywhere you want to pull it. Gives lots of feed space for the cattle. They're not all trying to feed off one round bale, in a pile. And they can just kind of work it over. They'll eat on that all night tonight, and it will help fix that spot where they've been walking on every day for so long. So, yeah, I like the Greg Judy Bail Unroller. It's built heavy. It's a lot better. I don't know what I was thinking, but I had seen him using them, and man, it's just bigger than I thought it was going to be. When you look at it in comparison to the size of my four-wheeler, it's got to be able to be big to handle a big, some of the big bales. But that's just a 4x5 bale. So yeah, built heavy duty. When you beat on these with a sledgehammer, you can replace these. That's really nice too, if you beat on it too much or whatever. But it's just built solid, heavy, and I'm pleased with it. Really happy about it. Look out, girl! I'm about to pull this one out. All right, let me get this back up front. It's great for transporting. That first round, boy, a lot of it came off. You watched Greg Judy do bail unrolling. He talks about turning the bail around backwards, where it rolls off backwards. The pet the cat method. Check this out. Look here. Pigs are in their nest for the night. Get piled up like that, stay warm. Warming up. That's where they'll be all night long. Yeah, so the bail unroller's cool. Works well. I'll store this bale, keep it for the calves. They feed it when this other bale they're eating dwindles down. Open this gate. These are heavy gates, man. When this place was built, it was built to be a horse farm. They weren't cutting horses here. Well, you got to watch that thing. That sucker's wide. Got to be careful going through gates, because it will, especially if you got those pins, those big pins that hold the hay. If you keep those things stuck out any at all, right. Got the calves pinned up because I was going to be coming in and out with this hay, so I'm going to go let them out. I'll put this outside. Got the barn full of hay. Hopefully we won't have to use it, but we've got it. All right, guys, it's been a long one. We've done beaver trapping, we've done hay feeding, and I'm about to go in and get my mind right for Sunday. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a while, but I'm back, and plan on making a lot of good content next year. Hopefully it's good content. We'll see. It's just content, but hopefully you enjoy it. God bless you guys. As always, so thankful for you watching. Share this with somebody that might enjoy the content. If anybody is looking for some half South Pole steers, got a few that are going to be ready. They're looking good. Got a couple Corriente potentials. People are looking for roping calves. If you're in the Arkansas area, give me a shout. Just message me and I'll get in touch with you. Hey, God bless you guys. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.